And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here. The 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Got it. Ready? 60 by 6. Here we go. Set.
Following the interception, Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go!
Now Love. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now Goff. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this Packers defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson's got it complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now it's Goff. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Maverick.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Cut. Value three. Cut.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Dobbs goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Go. Ric Flair.
Another run for Gibbs here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, pushing his way through. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
19 Tiger. Shut up.
Love now. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Working out of the gun. Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now.
In motion right, Dobbs. Glove. He finds his receiver, Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
In motion right, Dobbs. Now Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off play action. Here's Goff. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Goff. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Shut up. Go.
Love looking to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. In motion right, Dobbs. Off the play fake, Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 98 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fight, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
70 Timberwolves, come 19, come 19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Love. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Go.
Looking to throw. Love. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find... to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
18, take go.
Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.